That's correct. So when you see massive loss of death, something else is going on. Like the aspirin use, the vitamin C deficiency in 1918, they can do this again. And by the way, you'll say, well, if a lot of people die of the flu, they'll tell us they didn't in 1993 and thousands died of the shots. Would they do it again? Well, you ask yourself if you're going to put your children on the line here. And by the way, talk about putting yourself on the line. My wife's worried about me going public like this. I know Alex Jones's wife must be worried. Listen, we are out here risking ourselves. I hope you people that are listening heed this, what we're saying. We've got nothing to gain out of this but look like fools if we're wrong. We are begging you to back away from this vaccine agenda in our country for the good of your children, if nothing else. Yeah, I'm begging you to stay away. Before your children, my little boy...
Bill, hold on. Bill, we'll do 5 more minutes with you. Say bye to you on the other side. We're out of time. This is a key and passioned plea you're putting out here. We want to cover that on the other side. He writes for LouRockwell.com. Incredible research reports at LouRockwell.com. You can also check out Infowars.com for all our latest info on this. Bill Sardi's our guest. Coming up, I'm going to get into the economy. Also, the globalists cracking down on us. And then in the next hour, the Framework Convention on Climate Change. You've heard it's got world government in it. Well, we're going to break it down section by section. This is going to be key information coming up. Bill, finishing up the points that you were making there, the Canadian government came out and admitted that the regular seasonal flu shot doubled your chances of getting H1N1. The drug insert for the nasal flu vaccine admitted it can spread the flu. So you said we're going out on a limb here. That's the only thing you've said today I don't really agree with. I mean, we're out on a limb having the mainstream media attack us and say we're enemies and demonize us. But, I mean, I've had countless medical doctors on. You link to the research. You cover it as a great health journalist.
Well, we're not out on a limb. We're out of our turtle shell to tell people because we know what the truth is. Now, I'm saying, they could come back and send their tax man over here and go through all my tax files or whatever other ways they come back and get you. We found out they have the zip codes of all the areas where there are vaccine objectors. So they have that all mapped out. Where are the people that object to the vaccines? They probably know them by name, too. So, we're concerned about government, attacking the people. They know that we're making an impact out here now. They want to shut down those shows on the Internet that are making an impact. The General Accounting Office comes out with this phony report saying that too many people at home that are sick on the Internet might overuse the bandwidth, so therefore they have to shut parts of it down. They know what this is having an impact. By the way, pigs get the flu, and it's very mild and goes away in a few days. And do you know why? Because pigs make their own vitamin C. We don't. We're humans. We don't make our own vitamin C, neither do guinea pigs and so on. So, you see the power.
But rats do. And that was the old cure for sailors 500 years ago. If you had scurvy, eat rat guts.
Well, the vitamin C is very powerful for stopping the mortality. Now, don't confuse it. You'll still get the flu, but you're probably not going to succumb to this. And by the way, we have children. My little boy goes into preschool, and, a bunch of the kids are sick and so on. But we've noticed in that preschool, there are only 2 children in that class that are very verbal. My child and one other little girl, and all the rest, you can't get them to talk very much. Which 2 are the only ones that aren't vaccinated? No vaccines, my kid and that little girl. When you are getting these vaccines, it gives a little bit of disease. These kids, it's affecting their brain and their verbal skills. That's where you can see it. I
agree. Listen, most of the public are like retarded zombies now. I've had all these medical doctors on that say every time you get shots, your brain swells. These are brain-damaged children, and their parents are brain-damaged, and that's why they can't even understand us right now, Bill. They're brain-damaged.
We've got fear riding patrol over us. We've got to calm the fears down. We should be more fearful of our government, not this flu. Be more fearful of the vaccine. By the way, this whole thing, was here late, starting in March through the year. The flu season went south, below the equator. That's their flu season. Did it kill masses? No. So it was mild there. What is all the hysteria over? The government's beating this drum and saying you need the vaccine, and they don't even have it. And they're irresponsible for not making sure that your immune system is up to par with the proper vitamins, nutrition, minerals, and so on. So, and you, even if you had the flu shot, most likely it won't work because your nutrition is poor in most cases. So you all of this information documented and available to you as I've written it. So, and by the way, stay away from the flu mist. It is the disease. It's the live virus. Now,
and there's no doubt they consciously put that out first to seed the public, to use the human incubators to spread it.
There is no such thing as really live virus. It needs your host cells to work. But if you have good immunity, then, you'll have...
Yeah, but Bill, it says on the side of the nasal, it says live virus.
Well, when they say the vaccine works a certain percentage, it means largely it prevents what they call serological flu. That is, vaccine count, the amount they can measure.
No, I understand. I understand they have the irradiated or attenuated, but I'm saying the nasal, it says on the box, live.
Yeah. When they say it's effective, whether it's the nasal or the injected one, they say, well, it's 30 to 50% effective. Most of that is if they're doing a blood test to find out if the virus is in your blood. As far as ability to reduce symptoms, very poor. All
right, Bill Sardi, thank you so much for spending time with us. We'll talk to you again very, very soon, and thanks for all the great work you're doing over at LouRockwell.com. God bless you.
Thanks.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get into the economy, a bunch of other news, then world government next hour. This is important. We'll be right back. Please call your friends and family. Tell them to tune in right now.